Can an HOA deny home purchase due to disability? This would be illegal under federal law in the United States. If this happened in the US, she should hire an attorney. If she can prove that's why the sale fell through. What exactly was the reason stated for denial? Knowing it and proving it are two different things. Was it denied because it wasn't going to be owner-occupied? Because that could be legit. No, that's 1000% illegal in countless ways, violating ADA, fair housing laws, and such. HOA can't typically deny purchase other than financial or legal reasons. E.g., somebody cannot afford home, is a felon or sex offender and kids live in community. Not due to disability. No. The buyer probably ran into an HOA owner occupancy issue. Many HOAs have limits on the number of houses, units not occupied by the owner. Some are 70/30ths, some 60/40ths, etc. Once the limit of non-owner occupied units is exceeded in the complex subdivision, new purchases must be owner occupied. She's still welcome to buy it, but it must be owned by the disabled son and not her. Why ask a bunch of random strangers on Reddit when the definitive answers are readily available? https www.hud.gov/programoffices/fairhousing/fairhousing.octoberview. My parents had a neighbor that was pissed the HOA wouldn't let the son, the buyer, buy a home for his elderly and disabled parents. They live in Texas. Reasons we heard were: 1. He wasn't going to be living in it, so he cannot own two homes per the HOA to combat Airbnbs and subleasing fraud. They legit banned Airbnbs in their neighborhood. 2. The home was not ADA compliant for a parent in a water wheelchair. The before the HOA came around, the deed stated they cannot change the layout (SQFT) of the home. A pool is okay, but he said he wanted to build a ramp, extend the driveway wider, extending over the other person property line and to close to the sidewalk since it was a corner lot, and other issues that were going to impact on the property lines and city stuff. 3. The parents' names were going nowhere on the info for the home due to them being on disability, SSI. So in order for them to keep it, they couldn't have any legal ownership, no bills in their name, etc. Wasn't allowed per HOA and maybe fraud. Point 4. The HOA already had so many homes that were not owned by the owner already. He was pissed off, but there isn't much he could do about it. Some of the homes were built pre-HOA era and grandfathered into a bunch of rules they cannot get around. Some disability money may be lost if she put the son on the deed. Social Security, SSDI or Medicaid, Medicare may be reduced by the asset. No. What was the stated reason? Would she have had to make additions that they felt violated the covenants? Cross-post this to our real estate and our legal advice. Is there anywhere in writing or text message or email where they specifically state they are denying it because of the disability? I wouldn't even count on anything verbal unless it's recorded and consent to record. If not, unfortunately, they just have to pick one of 1,000 legal reasons to deny it and they will get away with it scot-free. Is it technically a co-op board instead of an HOA? Co-op boards have quite a bit more leeway to deny people, because legally you aren't buying the actual property. You're buying shares in the co-op. Was this a 55-plus community and the son was too young? Is there proof that this is the reason why they denied the sale? They can't legally discriminate over a disability, but I would be willing to bet they have plenty of excuses lined up to defend themselves. You can talk to a lawyer, likely get a free consult and see if you have a case. HOAs have zero impact on sales. They cannot do anything. They don't approve or deny purchases. Your friend is not telling you the whole story. Not a lawyer, but this is similar to a classic lawsuit everybody studies in law school. Get an attorney consult on this. I think this is several kinds of illegal, like denying someone for being black. HOAs are little ponds for people who want to be big fish. They need to be abolished. The HOA owns the home? They're the seller? They can't deny anything if they are not the owner, seller. And HOAs are not in the business of owning homes. Sounds like to me this is a straw purchase with possible future intent to rent, and HOA can hassle you for that if the CCRs allow it. Single family owner occupied means just that. There's no way they stated that it was due to a disability. I don't believe that for a second. No one is that stupid. Give us the real story. Please tell me you got that in writing with the rejection.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.